لم أبحث عن الإسلام ولم أقرأ القرآن، لكني اعتنقت الإسلام بعد دعوة حفل زفاف في المغرب.
I was really lost. My story is not that you hear a lot like sometimes in the Quran I studied. I didn't do any of that. I didn't read the Quran. I didn't study. I knew a little bit about the faith, but not much. My friend who went to university with me, she gave me a Quran, which I didn't start reading. I was really in a lifestyle which wasn't healthy. And the same friend got married in Morocco and invited me to her wedding. I remember the first evening I arrived, we were sitting on a rooftop and the Adhan went on and I was really touched by it. Some of her family members were really knowledgeable, mashallah, and they taught me a lot. And I had a moment, almost like an emotional panic attack in a taxi and started to cry out of the blue and I said, I'm gonna go to hell. Allah just placed that taqwa, that fear. It was just like, the way how I live my life is not right.
قصة مؤثرة لشاب أمريكي كان ملحدا يشاركنا قصة اعتناقه الإسلام لأول مرة بسبب اقتراب شهر رمضان المبارك.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. As it's Ramadan, there's no better time to release my revert story. This is something that I've been meaning to release for a while, to be honest. I grew up in an atheist household, didn't grow up with any faith, none of my parents are religious. As obviously I got into school, getting a bit older and stuff, you learn obviously about religions and stuff like that, but obviously again nothing really sparked my interest. I wasn't really interested in it. I met my best friends in secondary school and also like first year of college, so been friends with them for roughly around 10 years now. Alhamdulillah for everything, honestly. Like, the journey's been a long one, but it's been so worth it. My best friends that all come from a Pakistani background, and growing up with them you learn a lot about faith. Even growing up I never really thought about life, and then when I moved off to uni away from my friends, alhamdulillah I met 3 boys there. So like my 3 friends who I had in uni, every single one alhamdulillah so happened to be Muslim. And obviously at the time you think, oh yeah, just coincidence, but obviously it's Allah planning. As my boys started taking Deen more seriously as well, that's when I started obviously taking it a bit more serious than I have previously. And then I was alone by myself in the library. I was listening to a podcast and it was about this guy. He's an entrepreneur, and it was about him taking the Shahada. And honestly, something just clicked in me like that. Like something just clicked in me and I was like, I want to start looking into Islam properly. I remember saying to my best friends, I was like, oh, I want to start looking into Islam. And they thought I was joking. They were like, oh, nah, you're joking. I was like, nah, I'm being deadly serious. I want to look into Islam properly. And then, yeah, like I started looking into it from there. They started telling me a lot more stuff. They were telling me certain things and obviously letting me know. And bearing in mind, I didn't tell anyone about this. I was in a relationship at the time. I told the person about it and they obviously didn't have a very good response. So, and then it got to a point rolling on, I was still looking into it on a sly one basically. I didn't tell my family. I think it got to a point where like every time the person asked me, I'd just deny it. I was like, nah, I'm not looking into it, In terms of my family as well, I feel like I just couldn't speak to you, if you know what I mean. Because I'm seeing all these stories about like reverts and their families abandoning them and like their families pushing them away because of all this stuff. And then obviously because of that, I'm then thinking to myself, what if that happens to me? So then I'm looking into this in private. And astaghfirullah, there was one point where like I just tried to forget about Islam. Like I tried to just stop looking into it. Astaghfirullah. And honestly, wallahi, I could not forget about it. Couldn't forget about it. Every time I'd try it would be in the back of my mind all the time. Little things just consistently showing up. And then I'm like, I can't forget about it. So, and then looking into it again and again and again. And then that situation ended. I went on to by myself and I was like, this is what I actually want to look into properly. Gave it until about a month after that, and then I took my Shahada in July 25th, 2023, alhamdulillah. And I've never looked back since. Wallahi, best decision I've ever made in my life. I would never ever trade anything for it. Alhamdulillah, honestly, I can't fault my family for how good they've been to me throughout my whole time, my whole journey. It's just been an amazing experience and I wouldn't change anything. Honestly, I'd advise now any person who's seriously looking into Deen, you're worried, you're having that thing that's stopping you from taking your Shahada, honestly, do it. Because all that is shaitan. He doesn't want you to be one of the blessed people that have been chosen by Allah. Just go ahead and do it, because you will never ever regret it. I'm telling you now, it's the best decision I've ever made in my life. I know this is a long video, and if you've made it to the end, honestly, jazakallah khair, may Allah bless you. I'm really appreciative of you watching this, because it means a lot to me. Thank you again, honestly, and tune into more of my videos. جزاك خير. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
شابة أجنبية تم نفيها من طرف عائلتها بعد اعتناقها الإسلام.
If you no longer like me because I'm Muslim, okay, by all means, like, please, leave me alone. I don't understand. Anyways, however that makes sense. Oh my goodness. This is a hard thing to do when you're a revert. Anyways, if anybody has something nice to say, nice, mind you, I said nice. Okay, thanks.
معاناة المسلمين الجدد في أداء فريضة الصلاة في الأماكن العامة.
I'm in the library and the place is where I thought I could pray, but it's right near the stairs. And once I've been studying, there's been quite a lot of people coming past, so I'm just hoping they don't whilst I'm praying. And I brought my hijab with me as people come up the stairs so they can see me recording. I feel so scared to do this because I'm alone as well, so okay, it's 12:55, so I need to actually check what time I'm supposed to pray. 12:57, and loads of people are walking in now. It's 12:56, so I need to start getting in. The floor should be clean, but I brought another hijab so I can put that down from my head. Okay, I just finished praying and there was someone that was behind me, which was actually really scary. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I actually love praying out. Definitely worth it. I'm just always scared someone's going to say something, but no one really cares.
سويدية اعتنقت الإسلام منذ 20 سنة تخبر متابعيها عن ماذا وقع في هذه السنوات الفارطة وكيف تغيرت حياتها.
Han har faktiskt räddat mitt liv. Jag blev muslim när jag var 19. Det är alltså 20 år sedan. Jag har inte druckit alkohol på 20 år. Jag har inte rökt en joint på 20 år. Jag har inte tagit någon form av tablett, drog, alltså någonting sånt på 20 år. En annan sak som är så sjukt, det är att alltså folk kan ha ett problem med att jag är muslim. And it baffles me, för att sen jag blev muslim, så 1, jag är nykter. 2, jag ljuger inte. I would never. 3, att ha dålig arbetsmoral. Aldrig. Alltså innan jag blev muslim. Ja, vi ska inte ens gå in på det. Jag var ju för sig också 19. Alltså jag var också tonåring fortfarande. Men alltså muslimer är de mest, alltså en person som praktiserar islam och som gör sitt bästa för att praktisera islam kommer vara den mest rättfärdiga liksom arbetstagaren som du får. Det kommer vara den bästa kompisen du har. Alltså en person som är praktiserande muslim kommer försöka vara lojal, kommer vara ärlig, kommer inte ljuga. Och sen så är ju alla såklart, alltså man har ju brister såklart. Det är klart att man inte kan säga att en muslim aldrig skulle ljuga, förstår ni? Men ni fattar vad jag menar. Och det tycker jag är så sjukt då, att någon kan tycka att jag har tagit ett dåligt beslut. 'Cause I never hurt nobody. Skulle aldrig i mitt liv skada någon medvetet. Och om jag skulle skada någon omedvetet skulle jag må jättedåligt och göra mitt bästa för att make it up to that person. Alltså, det är så sjukt att någon kan ha en åsikt. Först och främst är det sjukt att någon kan ha en åsikt om en persons livsval. Hur de väljer att klä sig eller vad de väljer att tro på. Och speciellt när personen inte skadar någon annan. Och ännu mer speciellt när personen faktiskt också försöker vara den bästa grannen, bästa kompisen, bästa dottern, bästa föräldern, bästa samhällsmedborgaren, bästa arbetstagaren, liksom, alltså bästa medmänniskan. Alltså det är bara så konstigt, tycker ni inte? I think it's weird.
صانع محتوى بريطاني مصدوم من قوة إيمان المسلمين.
Has just gone out the truck to go and pray. I find this fascinating. We are in the middle of fucking nowhere. And these guys are like, oh, 5 o'clock, got to jump out of the fucking warm truck into the cold mountain, get my prayer mat, and pray to Allah for like 7 minutes. And they do this 3 times a day. They get out of their truck 3 times a day to pray. And it's inspiring. I'm not a religious man, but it's inspiring and it's impressive how much faith, how strong their faith is, how devout they are, how connected to God they are. And you can see it in every aspect of their life. It's beautiful.
أمريكي قرأ أكثر من 250 كتابا أصيب بالذهول عندما قرأ القرآن
I don't think
الكريم.
you guys realize how serious this book is. It's a mass thing is painting pictures. This is from someone who has read the entire Bible, has practiced Buddhism, has literally read up on every single religion that I could find. Philosophy, Carl Sagan, Aristotle, Alan Watts, all those people. And I'm in awe every time I read this book, and I've read this book over and over again, 7 times over. And every time I read a chapter, I find something new. I am literally in awe of my Lord. Y'all can have it. I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can have all the old stuff, man. I don't want that. This is what's going on. This is the absolute truth, the haq. You know, there ain't nothing else I could say. You know, I've done it all, seen it all. And this is what's going on, bro. You know, they hate this religion. They hate Islam. And there's a reason why, because it's the absolute truth. You want to talk about the kirats and the araf. Look, all that stuff is BS. We get it. It came down in 7 different recitations. We know this. Anybody who does their research without an unbiased opinion will realize that this is the absolute truth.
مؤثر أمريكي غير مسلم يخبر جمهوره ما الذي يحدث معه عندما ينام على صوت القرآن الكريم مشغل على التلفاز.
Yo, I'm not Muslim at all, but for the past couple days, I've been going to sleep to the Quran on my TV. Best sleep ever, mashallah. Mashallah, the best sleep I ever had. I've been sleeping amazing.